Good day, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome to Serious Sam, the first encounter. So, starting off a new playthrough, going to be playing through this game, and what makes this game so special to me is because it was the first shooter series that I ever played, and it's just awesome. It's an old first-person shooter. It's from 2001. And it's pretty cool, so we're going to be starting off a new game. I'm going to be playing in hard mode, not serious mode, just because I'm not serious. And I guess I'll get into a little bit of detail into this game after the intro. At the dawn of the 21st century, mankind makes a startling discovery. Beneath the sands of the earliest known human civilization, traces of another, even more ancient but technologically advanced civilization are uncovered. Profound scientific implications of this discovery lead humankind to the far reaches of the universe. Everything seems perfect, but too perfect to last. In the year 2104, human civilization is attacked by countless deadly monsters, spawned from another dimension. In the battles that follow, humankind fights valiantly, but nothing can stop the monsters from coming. Earth's forces are steadily defeated planet by planet, from Alpha Centauri back to their own solar system. Because of his extreme bravery in battling monsters, Sam Serious Stone becomes a legend. Wounded countless times but never defeated, Serious Sam becomes a living symbol of the Earth's resistance against the advancing evil. But no matter how bravely the human army fight, they are defeated time and again. Attempts to defend the solar system fail, and the Earth is now under direct attack. Humankind stares into the face of its own annihilation. World leaders must now turn to their last chance, an ancient artifact called the Time Lock, a relic from a long-forgotten race imbued with the power to teleport a single person back in time. The choice of whom to send is obvious. So, Serious Sam does not really have that much story, because it's really mostly an action game where you fight a million monsters, but to kind of sum up this game, basically, it was made in development for a couple years. I think it was in total 6 years of development by a Croatian development team called Crow Team, and they built their own engine around this game, and it has the unique feature to spawn so many enemies onto the screen without making it lagging out. So they built their own engine. This first level right here kind of goes to show how massive they can really make the maps for each level. So it's pretty cool. This is just kind of the intro. It's going to go on for probably a few seconds, but after being teleported to ancient Hatshepsut, Sam has caused the thunderstorm, so that's one of the cool effects that they decide to experiment with. And they never use it again at all in the course of this game, but that's perfectly fine. So we are about to teleport in and begin this game. But yeah, this game, it's amazing. Like, I love the Serious Sam series. And you can probably see why, just once we jump right into it. Very classic style of what shooters used to be like. So, this is our personal interface called Natrixa, and what Natrixa does is that she gives you information about all sorts of things. There's tactical data, so welcome to Natrixa. And basically the way I'm going to be doing this is whenever Natrixa has something to tell me, I'm just going to quickly jump into a little personal computer, and you can pause the game if you want to read the text. Like, this just talks about the map, weapons, military knife, and the Colt. So let's begin this game.
Ready for battle.
So here we are, Hatshepsut. Thunderstorm, it's a pretty cool effect. Here we go. First enemy! Boom! You're dead! What was that thing? Press Use to read this message. This is a beheaded rocketeer. Executed Syrian soldier, raised from the dead by Mental, that's the main enemy, and remote controlled by a life control unit. They shoot relatively harmless projectiles at you. They're not really that much of a threat. And this guy just wants to ignore me entirely. And Sam is singing in the rain. That's a pretty good movie. You should check it out sometime. But yeah, the knife, it's probably one of those powerful weapons of the game. So, bit of interesting trivia right there. This game has secrets. As you can see, I just found a secret weapon. I'm going to be trying to go for most of the secrets. Like, I'm probably going to miss maybe a couple of them throughout the entire course of the game, but there you go. Nothing too phenomenal in terms of some secrets, but I'll try to get as many as I possibly can remember, so... Enemies right here. And the thunderstorm hath ended. So, game looks pretty beautiful. As I've said before, the first level just kind of goes to show how massive they really wanted to actually make this game. Pretty cool experiment if you ask me. Let's go over here. There might not be anything on this ledge, but as it turns out there are. Rocket ammo! For our new-found rocket launcher. I'm just going to explore around the temple for a bit, and then I'm going to go out there because there's a secret way out there. And lots of evil, nasty enemies, and there's supposed to be an enemy that spawns right here, but I think he glitched out. Nope, he's right there, he's just running around. Okay. Oh no! Lots of enemies! Very weak. Much amusement. Wow. Let's open this door. Unsuspecting. Ooh, what's that? It is dead. What is that thing? Okay, I have to press the right button first. Nar Mail. Basically, they just run at you. They have a bit more health, but not really that much of a threat. They don't have ranged attacks, and this is the rocket launcher. So that's pretty neat. Actually, where am I going? I can actually ride this little lift right here. Secret elevator. Not really a secret because it leads to where we have to go. It's another Colt. I'll deal with that momentarily. I'll just have a few things to get first. Yeah, the knife is a lot more effective than using the Colts on those things, so there you have it. Walking in certain areas triggers enemies kinda weirdly, so I'm just taking a long route to make sure I spawn all the enemies in here. I got hit! Took 7 damage. Not too big of a deal. Ooh, shelves. What's in here? Coach gun!
Yeah, baby!
And that is a Nar female. So, female. This is a headless firecracker. And this right here is the double-barreled coach gun. Very interesting. One of the more powerful weapons. It's a really slow rate of fire, but works very effectively against one of the enemies we will be encountering in the near future. There you have it. Let's go over this way. Basically what I'm going to be doing for this playthrough, I should point this out, is that pretty much every recording session is just going to cover one level, so the first level is kinda short, but goes on for a bit depending on how many secrets you want to go out for. In this case, there's one all the way out there, so we're going to go for that in a moment, because there are actually 2 other secrets that we can uncover first off. So I'm just gonna casually jump over this cliff. There's little to no fall damage. Ooh, a door. Doesn't open by walking into it. Let's blow it up instead. Mega secret has been found. Crow team has been released. So this is the Crow team. A bunch of bobble-headed aliens, which have all the faces of the developers, so that's kind of funny. And what they're going to be doing is just kind of walking around the area. And they all say a bunch of different things. They all say their names in high-pitched voices. Could be annoying. You could choose to kill them if you want, but I'm probably not going to. Just because I like to keep people alive. And they have this really weird pattern where they have to say hello to you before they run off, and yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Let's just pretend that doesn't happen. This door can open just like this. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come out. Mega secret has been found. The fans have been freed. Live Lord! Old Man Murray. Closes. Booger! Booger is actually the voice of Serious Sam. In case you didn't hear him, he did have to say something at the very beginning of the... At the very beginning of the level, he said ready for battle, so... That's the voice of Sam. That's pretty cool. And thus begins our long, tedious journey towards the secret that is all the way on the other side of this map. And the reason we collected the rocket launcher is because there are some pretty mean enemies that spawn once we go out here. So, I'm not going to take the direct middle route. I'm just going to kind of jump over to the side so that way I can at least give myself a better chance at living. If you wander out too far into the level where the game doesn't want you to go, then eventually you'll start taking damage from the sun. So, don't do that if you don't want to die. I'm gonna try and stay, like, right out here. That's probably pretty good. Let's go ahead and walk towards what looks like a palm tree. You probably can't see it in the recording very well. These are the enemies right here. They shoot rockets. They're probably some of the toughest enemies in the entire game, so good to get rid of them. I mean, at long range, they're not exactly that threatening, but they have lots of health, and they're kind of mean. So what this is a biomechanoid major. Yay! The other ones I'm not really going to bother with. Well, yeah, I may as well actually bother with them because there's something else I have to show once I get to the palm tree. So let's just snipe them off with the Colts right here. You have a lot of health, my friend. It's interesting to note, actually, that you can shoot the rockets out of the air with your weapons, so if you're using something like a minigun, then that's a bit of a recommended strategy. And you know what? I just want to shoot rockets at you. Or 5. I think I just shot one of my own rockets by accident. Oops. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I didn't even think that was possible, actually. Can you seriously shoot your own rockets out of the air? That's awesome. Sort of awesome. Not really awesome, but still awesome nonetheless. This is our secret, some ammo, and a giant health pack. Hearts give you 200 health. And if you touch this palm tree with something like the knife, it does absolutely nothing, but if you blow it up, then it spawns a bunch of main enemies. So let's just go ahead and get rid of all these, and then I'll show you what they are. Kind of difficult to see because of the sun and the lens flare. We better lure them a bit back. And they screech a lot too, so they're not exactly happy, as you can see. You can probably tell they're most likely female because they have features. No, don't you dare get that close to me. Gonna try and shoot them all out of the air. It's a good thing that they all clump together like this. It makes them for somewhat easy killings. And that's getting really uncomfortably close, if you ask me. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Go on. Yeah. Yeah. So, these are Scythian Witch-Harpies. As you can see, they cast magic projectiles towards you from a distance. And if they get close, then they start doing melee attacks, and those actually hurt quite a lot, so that's why I was kind of going into panic mode right there. And the crow team are just going to stand here waiting for something. You could actually hear them whistling the theme. The crow team theme. That's the theme I use in my intros for my Team Fortress 2 videos, so interesting note right there. I actually have that theme uploaded on YouTube. It's in one of my old videos for the soundtrack of the second game for Serious Sam. I will be playing through that after this one, do not worry. I might do something before I go into the second encounter though, so... I'm not going to say what it is though. I do have a couple of different playthroughs planned. I like saying that. I do have a couple of those planned. One of them is going to sort of... I don't know. It'll sort of be a test to see how you guys will react to what it is I have to do. Maybe I'll start it in the middle of this playthrough. I'm not entirely sure just yet. But we shall find out eventually. You shall find out eventually, because I don't need to find out what it is. I already know what I'm going to do. You can't tell me what to do. Nah. I'm just stumbling over my own words. Let's just move on. That's another cult. You cannot tri-wield.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
Indeed. Shields. You produce 1 armor per piece. What was that? That is a headless bomber. They throw bombs at you, but I did not give him a chance to do so, and he blew up right as he died. They always blow up when you kill them for some reason, so... there you go. Swimming! That's a feature. This is a big health pack. It's just right below the, heart health packs. Those restore 50 right there. Enemy. No chance. What you're going to commonly see are little sort of rooms and courtyards like this, where you're basically entrapped. These doors will close. You can't go back out. That's the way we need to go, but we can't do that until we defeat the enemies that the game presents us, so we have to pick something up to spawn the enemies. It was not the shield right there that gives you 50 armor. It wasn't the ammo. It must be this thing.
Yeah, baby.
This is the single-barreled shotgun. It's somewhat more viable than the double-barreled shotgun. I'll give it that. A bit more fun to use. Let's blast this enemy away. And you there! That is exactly what I was talking about when I said that the coach gun was really handy. Those enemies are clear skeletons. We will be encountering quite a lot of these. And basically, per every difficulty, like, let's say in normal mode they spawn a moderate amount of clear skeletons, while in hard mode they spawn more, and in serious mode, like, the game is just bombarded by those, so not exactly pleasant. 12 gauge, pump action shotgun, pretty effective. Good against smaller enemies, not so much bigger enemies, and that is the end of the first level, which was Hatshepsut, so there you have it. This is the beginning of Serious Sam, and this is our little statistics screen, so got all the secrets, didn't get all the enemy kills, but that doesn't matter because I don't plan on doing that. So, next time we play, we are going to be going through Sand Canyon. We've reached the other side of the mountain, and we are very near to the Temple of Thutmose. You have to enter the temple, but be careful. My super hearing detected some screaming from the inside. So, the next time we play, we will be tackling the Sand Canyon level. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.